Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Crystal Carmen here, and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm going to be showing you guys my go-to makeup look. If you follow me on Instagram, then you will know I've been doing this makeup look that's very minimal for me, and I repeat, for me. It's no like eyeshadow or anything like that. It's really like the quickest makeup look that I can do when I still want to be really glam. Like, we're going to skip foundation, and I just really wanted to show you guys this look, and it has been highly requested. So if you want to see me get ready, then just keep on watching. The first thing I like to do is moisturize or prime. I already exfoliated my skin, so my skin is nice and fresh and very smooth right now. I'm gonna grab my favorite liquid illuminator. This is the Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I like the champagne pot one, but I'm all out of that one, so I'm gonna use what I have. And I just kind of like to use this all over my skin to give me a really nice glow. I am wearing a wig today. That's why I have on this scarf. Hopefully it's laid when I take this scarf off, or we're gonna have some issues. So like I said, I'm not doing any kind of foundation because when I'm in a rush, nobody really has time for foundation. I know that that's what kind of takes me the longest because I blend for hours and hours. So I'm going to use my favorite concealers. Like, I use the shades Butterscotch, and then my highlighting shade is Warm Sand. So first, I like to use Butterscotch on all the areas of my face that I want to conceal, like right there. So kind of put this all over. You can kind of say this is being used as a foundation, but I didn't put nearly enough on like I would do foundation. I use so much foundation usually. So I'm going to use a dampened beauty blender. I have 3 different beauty blenders in front of me because a girl just can't have enough. And I'm going to just blend that out in a pouncing motion. Now I'm going to move on to the concealer, and the concealer is going to be the Warm Sand color. I'm just putting it underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, what I typically do. A little bit above my forehead, a little bit here, a little bit there, and then just blend that out. I kind of like to do the under eyes last, that way that it can set a little bit. So and I like to go over my eyelids just to use it as a quick primer, because it definitely works for me when I do this. 2 steps in one doesn't hurt anyone. Okay, so after that, you want to make sure you really blend out any of the lines so that you don't get any creasing. And I'm going to use my MAC Patrick Star powder to set this. I'm obsessed with this powder. It's really good. So I'm just going to make sure I go over to blend just one more time, make sure all the creases are gone. And they are. I'm going to go over the lids one more time, make sure the creases are gone. Okay, so after that, I like to go in. I hate when powder gets all over my robe. Hate it. I'm gonna go in with my face powder. This is the Urban Decay Ultra Definition powder foundation. So I'm just going in and finishing everything else with a little bit of powder. Okay. And now that that's done, I'm going to go in with some brows. I'm going to do my brows now. So I did kind of clean up my brows a little bit because I find that I have the best brow days when my brows are cleaned up. Like if they're really bushy and stuff, I feel like my brows just look terrible. So I did clean them up just a tad. I'm going to like this a really amazing brow artist at the end of the month, and I wanted her to be able to have a fresh canvas, but hey, gotta do what I gotta do. I'm not going to really explain this too much because I don't want to mess up. I don't really have time, but hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I will do an updated brow tutorial though, because I do feel like I'm much better at doing my brows these days. So I'm going to connect that right there. I'm using the brow definer from Anastasia. I'm going to, what time is it? Okay, I'm on okay time. I'm going to brush through my brows one more time. And now I'm using my brush from my brow wiz. I use 2 different brow pencils when I do my brows because I'm so high maintenance like that. And I'm going to do like hair-like strokes in the front of the brow to make it look a little more natural. Make sure I keep filling in that tail. I like it to be like a gradient effect. I don't like my brows really thick throughout. I mean really dark throughout. I kind of like for it to have a transition going on. So now I'm getting all the nooks and crannies I couldn't really get with the bigger definer pencil. I'm just going in and fixing them. My brows are definitely sisters and not twins, but I try to make them look like twins. And I think I do okay at that. So I'm pretty much fine with the outline. And now here comes the concealer. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. I do not use this under my eyes anymore. I now only use it for my brows. So I'm going to use it to kind of clean up my brows and make them look a little more perfected. Kind of like to put some on the back of my hand. That's enough. And then I'll go back and get more if I need it. My favorite concealer is definitely the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting. So I'm going to concentrate. I may not talk, but I'm going to outline them. A little more concealer. I'll probably elongate this tail just a little bit more with some, and then as you can see, I kind of like to do this with the leftover residue from like whatever's on the brush to kind of make the inner part of the eyebrows look more natural. I don't want to say I hate, because we're all going to be beginners, you know. If I see someone with dark brows, I would never judge because I've had my days, you know what I mean? So I just don't like for my brows to be too dark in the front, so I kind of flick that concealer up to make it look natural. Well, as natural as it's going to look. Then I just go back with my hands just to clean up anything, make sure it's blended, and it is. All right, now that that is done, I'm going to go in with some bronzer. This is literally like one of the most used products in this look. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend this all over my lid, like so, but not really on my eyelid too much. I'm focusing it right here. And as you can see, I'm pretty messy
pretty messy with it.
And I kind of just put that all over. And kind of down the nose. But this is not what I use to contour my nose. So I just kind of, I'm going to use more of a flat brush. It's like flat. And this I feel like gives my nose more precise lines. This was not supposed to be like a tutorial style video, but I feel like it kind of is. Because I kind of like to explain it to you guys so you know how to do it. Face, I'm going to just bronze up my face with this same powder. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and Dark Deep. This is what I like to use to bronze. But I also go in with a more satin shimmery bronzer kind of. I'll do that at the end. You guys will see. I know I have to go over my makeup once I take off my scarf because there may be a line of demarcation, if that's the right word. Is that right? The acne on my cheek don't look too bad. Well, I'm not going to say acne. I feel like that's an overstatement. Okay. So after doing a good bronzing session, like so, I'm going to then go in with something that I just absolutely adore. I don't see it talked about too much here on social media, and I understand why, because it's pretty expensive, but this is one of my favorite products to use. This is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. I love to use this for the cream highlighter and the cream blush. It's like my favorite products. So I'm going to use the cream blush first, using a dampened beauty blender. I'm just going to use the blush, and I'm just going to, as you guys can see, I have no problem with mixing powders and creams. Like, I don't. And I'm just putting that all over. I really love this blush. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. But it's okay. Now I'm going to use the cream in this powder. Ooh, this cream is looking kind of cray-cray. I'm going to use the cream. I'm going to go over. But I probably should have applied the blush first. So I'm going to do this. You could totally skip these steps if you have to save time, but me, sometimes I like to do this because it makes me so, I notice the difference, you know. Yeah, I think that may be enough glow for now. My favorite blush right now is Wild Child from Becca Cosmetics. It's a very light blush, but I definitely notice it on my cheeks. I love the way it looks. It's like a really pretty girl next door type of blush. Really light. Be great for white women, but it's great for me too. Alright, and the highlighter I'm going to use is another favorite of mine. This is the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie Mirame. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Mirame. And I'm going to use this. The glow is on. The leak. I didn't use this a lot when I first got it, and then I just started making myself like try it more, because sometimes I can get in the habit of using the same products over and over again. So once I just made myself use it more, I realized how amazing it is, and it made me want that Chasing the Sun Gold highlighter that they came out with. But then I realized that's the issue. You like one thing and use it, and then you feel like, oh, I need every kind, and it's like, no. Use what you have, because I'm no longer into just spending money on makeup. Like, those days are long gone. And I also put it here underneath my brow. now that I have the glazed donut fleek look going on, I'm going to actually go back with the powder foundation brush and just kind of blend everything, because you don't want everything to be as out of control as it is right now. It's just too much. And then blending with a powder foundation with no additional powder just kind of takes all of that down a notch and makes it look more natural. All right, and I like to go back over everything, like right here. It's like a line of demarcation. Go back over that. And go over everything. All right, so now that we're here, I am going to spray my face for the first time. I love this Morphe continuous setting mist, so I'm going to just go ahead. And I love to keep one of these flyers. This is one I got from Becca. She just fanned me down. What I like to do now is you can completely just skip what I'm going to do and go straight into eyeliner, but sometimes I like to add a little bit of something. So I'm going to take this another Desi X Katie Friendcation palette, and I'm going to take that glitter color right there, and I'm just going to place it all over my eyelid just for like added shimmer. You know, it looks like I did a lot. I tried a lot, but I really didn't. You guys saw how quickly I was able to do this with no problems. So I love this palette. It's definitely one of my faves. If you guys want a current faves video, let me know. My collection has been downsized tremendously, so I really only have products that I like really love these days. None of that extra stuff, you know. I'm going to actually put some of this bronzer on my lower lash line. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line so that I can do my liner next. So like, you want a lot of definition on the eyes. I'm gonna go back and add a little bit more bronzer now that I put that glitter there, just to make sure that that color isn't lost. Alright, so now we're going to go in with liner. My favorite liner right now is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. And I'm not going to talk through this because I'm still a struggle bus when it comes to liquid liner, so just watch. All right, now I'm gonna go in with some mascara to prepare for some lashes. This eyeliner is killing me. I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara. I usually put on a lot more, but it's kind of pointless, seeing as how I'm wearing falsies anyways. I'm putting on these holiday collection lashes. These are Flutter lashes. They are no longer available, but they are so amazing. I would honestly recommend you guys trying out any Flutter lashes if you like really dramatic, affordable lashes. They're so bomb. I can't believe that liner was so stressful. I'm using Kiss lash glue in black. I like black because I don't have to wait for the glue to dry. I used to hate when when white glue would show through my lashes. Felt like it would take forever. Concentrate. The one thing I love about reusing lashes is that the more you wear them, the easier they are to put on, because they kind of like mold to your eye shape. So yes, now that my lashes are on, I'm going to now, we're almost done. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with my highlighter, and I'm going to highlight my inner tear duct area. Right there. Love to highlight that. Tip of the nose. Make sure I re-highlight the cupid's bow. I'm going to go in with some bronzer. My favorite bronzer in the whole wide world is the Becca Cosmetics Sunlit Bronzer in Ipanema Sun. This is my favorite. And I'm just going to work this around the perimeters of my hairline. I know I'm going to have to do this again when I take this when I take off my scarf. Kind of like this one right there. Right here. That bronzer looks so pretty as eyeshadow. Love that look. I'm going to go back with my palette, the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to use that blush right here, and I'm going to put that on my cheeks. I love this blush. It's like NARS Orgasm in a way. Kind of gives that vibe. I'm going to go in with some Gold Deposit from MAC. All these steps are just extra steps that I like to do to give me that just over the top glam look, and I'm just going to go over everything with that. And this just gives me that bronze goddess glow. The lip liner I like to use is called Downtown Beauty from NYX. I like to kind of outline this like I do like an X. I go down. I'm going to do my favorite lip combination. This is the More Creamer Please by the Desi X Katy. As you can see, I'm using at least 3 Desi X Katy products because I really do like them. This is like my favorite nude lip at the moment. I'm gonna put this on and blend. I don't want to put too much on because I'm going for like that 90s nude. Okay. On top of that, I'm going to use this Gilded lip gloss from Anastasia. She just blend it all in. I use this Anastasia clear brow gel to set my brows. Love this brow gel. Last but not least, I'm going to go in with this finishing powder from Becca. It's from their Be a Light palette. It's like a blurring face powder right here. And I'm just going to go over my makeup to make sure it's nice and blended with this. And this look is complete. I'm gonna take off this scarf and pray that this wig is playing nice today. Yeah, this is the makeup. All right, let's see. Whoo, yeah. Okay, I kind of gotta go fix my hair. I'll be right back. So this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me. Please let me know if you want more get ready with me's in the future where I talk with you guys instead of the voiceover. And yeah, so this is my go-to makeup look. I know I had a million steps, but this is the look I like to do when I don't feel like doing like crazy eyeshadow or all that foundation and cream contouring and stuff like that. So if you did like this video, please do thumbs up. Leave any comments or questions you have for me down below, and I will answer them. And do follow me on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. That's where I communicate with my followers the most. So definitely follow me at crystal_Carmen. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. And as always, until next time, peace.